Priti Saboo of the Johnson Group, the public sector recruitment specialist, and we have with us today Kirstie Hewlett, who is General Manager, Labour Environment Branch at MBIE. Hi Kirstie, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Good to have you here. So we would like to start by asking you, please tell us a bit about yourself. When did you join MBIE? Why did you join MBIE? And what are you enjoying about your current role?
Well, so I originally came from the Ministry of Economic Development, which was one of the 4 ministries that made up MBIE, and I really loved my job there. In the 10 years I was there, I got to work in about 4 or 5 different areas. So I got to do policy relating to telecommunications or economic development or financial sector, and I thought there'd be even better opportunities in MBIE because it was such a diverse range of work. And also I did know some of the senior management in the CE, and I really liked the kind of unhierarchical, really empowering culture that existed in that organisation.
Amazing, okay. And what about the branch, the Labour Environment Branch, what does it actually do?
So the Labour Environment Branch is a really key bridge between policy around firm growth and social policy. So it really looks at how do you create workplaces that flourish. So how do you think about the standards and environment you want to create through law and standards to ensure that workers and employers are making the most of people as assets. And it also looks at accident compensation policies, so how do you stop people from being injured, and then how do you rehabilitate them back into work. And another key part of it is around health and safety, so how do we work to set the standards in workplaces so that people aren't seriously injured or there's not large fatalities.
Amazing, amazing. Tell us about the people who work in this branch, what the background, the culture. Tell us about that, please.
So we've got quite a wide range of people with different skills in the branch. There are people who've got economics degrees, law degrees, public policy, a real mix of different skills, which is good because the work's fairly mixed as well. And we tend to hire people and really keen to make a difference.
Okay. About some of the recent work programs that the branch is working on, what are the big ticket items for the next 12 to 18 months of future?
So we're, a big chunk of our work program, probably even longer than the next 18 months, is a complete review of the health and safety system in New Zealand, which follows on from the Pike River tragedy, where a lot of people lost their lives. So it's about how do we get a better health and safety system so people can come home from work safer. So that's going to be the design of a whole new regulatory framework, legislation and regulation and things like that, but also other things about improvements to the professionals that work in the system. And we've also got quite a large work program in the employment relations area as well, and there's particularly coming up to next year in an election, there'll be a lot of really key topical issues around things like living wage or pay equity or those kinds of
How large is the branch? How many people are there?
So the branch started about 40 earlier this year, and now it's getting us the number, because we've still got a few vacancies, we'll move to 45, so it's definitely a growing and happening place.
And these are all policy roles, Kirstie?
Yes, they are all policy roles.
That's a big branch.
Our bread and butter, Or apart from, of course, my really good EA and director that work in my team as well.
Excellent, excellent. So the kind of people that you're looking for to hire in your team, what kind of background, disciplines should they have?
So as I said, across the branch we're looking for people who do have economics or law or public policy, but more importantly we really want people who are curious, who really want to think about really complex and challenging issues, who will ask the hard questions, who want to hear about different people's perspectives, and who really want to be in that kind of political environment and make a difference with what they do.
Amazing. What kind of learning and growth opportunities people who join this branch will have?
So we've got a management team and a whole branch that's really focused on being a centre of kind of policy expertise, so they'll get a lot of learning about how to do regulatory design, policy design. There's a lot of focus on training and development and giving people stretch and opportunities, not just across the branch, but there's the broader group we work in does a lot of other policy roles in regulatory design. We encourage cross-team working across that, and also with the wider MBIE.
And they get exposure to
all sorts of different things.
Amazing. What about fun? Do they get opportunities to have fun?
Yeah, I think that you do have to have a sense of humour to work on some of the issues that we work on. Sometimes, you know, they can get really challenging and complex, and so, no, we do a lot of things together as a branch, and again, a lot of things cross-group.
Yeah.
And we're trying to encourage really good networks for people so that they can actually meet and talk with other people across MB and create their own kind of informal ways of seeing what else the organisation does and support.
Amazing. It sounds like a great work environment, good opportunities, challenging and exciting work programs, and at the same time they can have some fun as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So if you're interested in knowing more about the opportunities in the labour environment space, please contact us at the Johnson Group. The contact details are mentioned below in the video. It was fantastic to have you, Kirstie. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.